You know, poor people are kind of whack. Welcome back to the light side of the internet. A lot of you have been asking for more taco content, so if you would like more taco content, you can always find him here on my Instagram. Also, I'm almost at 1,000 followers, and I really want that dopamine boost from an extra digit, so I'll wait. Awesome, thank you. So now that you've all followed me and blew up my Instagram, I guess I'm now technically, I'm an influ. Sorry, one second. So now that I'm technically an influencer, it seemed appropriate to do some research to kind of get the vibe on people in the industry. You know, kind of like when you're hunting for a job and reaching out to recruiters, only to either get ghosted or go through 7 rounds of interviews and still end up getting ghosted. Shout out to my fellow unemployed viewers. So I was really going into this hoping to find some cool fellow influencers to connect and learn from, and all around have a fun, awesome, and wholesome experience. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face. Influencers fucking suck.
So a friend of mine yesterday, and we were getting a piece of pizza. And one of the guys behind the counter, he was so cute. And we did have a little smile exchange. And she goes, oh my gosh. And then she goes, Hope, you have to teach me how to flirt. So I just wrote my number down on a napkin. And she was like, I can't believe you did that so easy. What if he has a girlfriend? And I said, what? I'll probably never hear from that guy. You think I'd ever actually like him? No offense, he works at a pizza shop. But anyways, this is your sign.
You're right. This is indeed a sign. This is a sign to dig yourself with the hole that you just dug yourself into. It's a deep hole. Influencers being out of touch is nothing new, but it does seem like in the last few months, the amount of out-of-pocket stuff that influencers have said have really started to rub people the wrong way. And there's usually 2 schools of thought here. The first is, influencers are a plague to society and should be absolutely made fun of. And the second is, why do you even care about these fake internet people? Go outside and touch some grass. And I firmly stand in the first camp. So back to the video. Talking down on someone for working at a pizza shop is such a boomer take. Like in this economy, what else are computer science majors gonna do? Plus, your job is just yapping into a camera all day. And you're bashing a man that has a cute smile, is gainfully employed, and most importantly, can cook. I think there's a saying here that goes really well with this. Something about a glass house. Isn't your job also just yapping into a camera? Hey, fuck you, you don't know me.
I like him, no offense, he works at a pizza shop. All love, I'm sure he's in a great band.
Look, it's one thing to make a bad joke about somebody's day job, but it's a completely different thing to start bashing someone for having a hobby that probably a lot of people are very passionate about, like being in a band. Like doing stand-up is so much better and so different than being in a band.
Girl gives me her number. We go on a few dates. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. She comes over to my house. It's a movie night. What happens on a movie night? Do you watch the movie? Clap it up if you watch the movie.
I don't really have a case, so just pretend this is a case. Case closed. But this video did get me thinking. Is the reason why influencers look down on people with quote-unquote normal jobs because they think their job is just so much better and harder than a traditional 9-to-5?
Dressing. You know, I'm feeling like a fucking asshole today. So, I'm gonna clap back at people because I'm tired. I'm so tired. Every single day, I get up at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. is when most people wake up for a regular job. I'm sorry, did you just think people woke up and teleported into work as soon as someone's alarm goes off? Do you not understand how chaotic that would be? What the fuck? Who the fuck set their alarm to 5 a.m.? Asshole!
I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content that ranges from 3 to 4 videos, and then I spend a few hours editing that video content. Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19.
You just You just described a normal job, except you don't need to deal with commuting, office politics, terrible bosses, happy hours with their coworkers. God forbid. Look, I'm not saying what she's doing isn't hard. I'm sure it's plenty difficult. But as someone who has been both a content creator as well as a corporate weapon, I would take being a content creator 11 times out of 10. And that extra 1 point is for taking her place when she gets too tired traveling around the world and getting thousands of dollars of free product in exchange for a single fucking TikTok.
This is pack 2 of opening up 50 PI packages. This is a package from e.l.f. with all their new products, so eyeliner, brows, mascara, lips.
Feel bad for her. Cry for her.
Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Because the people who say it's easy are so far out of their minds, try it for a day. It is not for everybody. In fact, it's for a very small handful of people who can actually do this job.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I would actually posit that anyone and their fucking mothers could do it. Nothing you described, filming, video editing, is that specialized of a skill. We're talking about speaking to a camera, okay? Not underwater basket weaving. Trust me, I would know.
Then I'm in meetings from 12 to 5.
Oh no. Zoom meetings. So scary. Nobody's ever had to do one of those before. Oh, fuck.
Does anybody have a job? Does anyone work? I swear to God, this Be Real shit, like, I like get shit on myself all the time, even though I'm the most productive person ever. Like, I'm always doing something. I'm never in bed in the middle of the day.
Okay, but like, are you though? Are you though? These are the last couple of TikToks that you uploaded.
It's my birthday. I'm making me and Colin birthday breakfast. Good morning. Me and Venus are on a vacation at a hotel. Colin just taught me how to handshake like a man.
I finally have a f***ing backyard that I can eat my goddamn breakfast in.
I'm watching Tana's new vlog.
This is you, in bed, in the middle of the day. What's up with that?
There's an alarming amount of people every time that Be Real goes off that are just in bed with the shades drawn. And it makes me feel so good about myself. I'm like, why are you in bed? Seems like nobody wants to work these days.
Shut the f up. You don't work. You objectively do not work. And I'm not saying you don't work in the sense that her job is easy. I mean, you don't work in the way that I would say a car with no wheels and no engine wouldn't work. I mean, you don't work in the opposite way that Rihanna would mean work, 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 work.
I don't mean it metaphorically or rhetorically or poetically or theoretically or in any other fancy.
After going through about 3 months worth of her TikToks, she literally just does what trust fund babies do on a day-to-day basis every single day. The only difference being that she just has a camera in her face 24/7 in public. On second thought, dealing with that social anxiety seems like a full-time job in itself. Props to her. So we can see that influencers who are pretty well off are pretty out of touch. What about influencers who aren't doing as well, or at least think they aren't doing well? Enter Madison and Hayden.
We're a little low on money now that we bought the house.
Madison and Hayden were part of the original cohort of young people who got super famous in the early days of TikTok. But as we've seen all influencer careers usually go, once their engagement started to slow down, they decided to start a podcast. This line is gonna come back to haunt me when I eventually decide to start a podcast. The funny thing is, the level of tone deafness in this podcast episode was so Marie Antoinette coded that the backlash caused her to delete every single podcast episode on her YouTube channel. Fortunately for you guys, my unhealthy relationship with the internet has let me find you guys the juiciest pieces of the episode.
There's not as much money in social media as I think there was. Like, my video that did 14 million views only paid me $4,000.
Which I know that everybody in these
Yeah, you all may be like, wow, that's amazing. But it was over a minute long. That video took like an hour to do.
They only paid you $4,000 for an hour of work? How dare they? Who paid you $4,000 for an hour of work? Tell me where this place is where they paid you $4,000 for an hour of work so I can avoid it at all costs.
Tell me.
And we only have, that's like once in a blue moon something goes that viral. So
But
like,
even if it
you
went that
expect when
viral,
Yeah.
You have to explain to them, even if it went that viral, that doesn't mean you're gonna get paid.
What's killing me about his take is not the fact that he's bringing home with a single TikTok the amount the median American household takes home in a month, but it's the fact that he's trying to use this as a way to gain sympathy from his viewers. And how are we feeling today, Mr. Hayden? I don't know, it's just been like a really rough week for me. I mean, I posted this video the other day and it did really well, but I only made $10,000 from it. I mean, like, I don't know how I'm gonna afford shopping at Erewhon or handle my Lamborghini payments. I might even have to cancel my trip to Mykonos. Get the fuck out of my office.
But
So we're gonna be living a little,
oh
like
my
we're dirt
God.
cheap for
I
a little
have to,
bit.
I have to sell my car.
Doesn't
Life, like,
know.
kinda low key is sucking a little bit. Sound like such a piece of shit brat, but this is my car.
It's a nice car.
Okay, so to be fair, maybe in their social circles, having a $160,000 car is equivalent to us having a 2000 Honda Civic. Maybe in their social circle, making $4,000 in an hour is equivalent to us making $15 an hour. Keep in mind, we are talking about an influencer couple who is able to buy a 5-bedroom house in Los Angeles at 21. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. Good for them.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things we need to pay
We have a
off,
lot of shit.
a lot of
we're
things we
doing,
need to
And
do.
growing up sucks. So if you're watching this and you're 14, God, please just stay.
Growing up sucks? I guess I missed the memo where I'm supposed to collect a supercar and a mansion the second I turn 18. Woo! Just past go. All right, banker. Where's my money? What do you mean? I passed go. I just turned 18. Aren't I supposed to get something? No. Nobody said that. So what those influencers said wasn't real? Yeah, probably not. Well, shit. Here's $60K in debt, though.
Like literally, we have to be smart with our money now. It's not, oh, I'm an influencer, I can spend as much money as I want. Look at me, look at me, look at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very, be smart with your, like, I know the value of $1.
Despite everything I've said, I think there is a positive spin to be spun here. They're still young and their frontal lobes are still smooth, so it is completely understandable how they got into the situation that they're in now. And it's good that they're finally learning the value and importance of $1 and how it's critical for influencers to be smart with their money. This includes setting up long-term investments, making sure you have a rainy day fund, and splurging on VIP Coachella tickets. Wait. How'd that last one get in there? But again, like, look, a lot of these TikTok influencers gained fame incredibly young and never really had to face the realities that most of their generation had to face transitioning into adulthood. So it's absolutely expected that some of the problems that these people face are stuff that most of their audience probably can't relate with. But on the flip side of the coin, if you are an influencer, maybe you should get a perspective of what your audience considers normal. Because while you may not be biting the hands that feed you, you are kind of mocking the hands that feed you. And that's just kind of rude. Yeah. Anyways, that's all the influencing I'm gonna do this week. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great summer. Yes, you. Even you, quarter-based students. Good job finishing finals. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.